man. You right here with JP. We're right here on Lancashire and Hamlin Street in North Hollywood, and we're gonna go ahead and start this little podcast here, which started as a thought process, with me and my boy Fuego, and I want to go ahead and share a little bit about this experience and how this mural came about, right? So about 2 years ago, and maybe about 2.5 years ago, I wanted to go ahead and paint this mural of Mac Miller. Before that, I had painted a mural of Young Dolph right here, right? And then I had the idea to go ahead and paint Draco the Ruler. And then at last, I wanted to go ahead and paint Mac Miller, right? And in the process of that, I had broke my leg. I ended up getting 17 screws, 3 plates, and it was a hard time for me, right? So I appreciate everybody that follows me on Instagram because they seen the process and they see how much I struggled with it, but I ended up kind of getting back on my feet, per se, and being able to produce this mural right here. And Mac Miller was a really genuine person to me, right? I listened to him when I was down. I listened to him when I was happy. And I listened to him when I was struggling, right? Because he makes real music, at least for me, right? So I'm gonna let you guys know what this means for me, right? So Mac Miller, when I found out about his death, I was trying to go ahead and just pay homage to him because I love his music. He talked about real things. He talked about real art. He talked about the feelings. And sometimes as a man, it's kind of hard to put your feelings on the forefront because people try to judge you. People tend to judge you, like homies tend to judge you, right? But we want to go ahead and also kind of like break down that stigma and that barrier of like, yeah, we're man, and we could go ahead and cry and we could go ahead and say how we feel, we go through heartbreaks too. We go through ups and downs in our life, right? So I think that was a big part of why I wanted to go ahead and paint this mural right here, right? So I want to go ahead and also introduce my boy Vincent right here from Baruch Appliances, because he's the one that actually gave me this wall right here. Not gave it to me, right? Like in the forefront, I took it and without his permission. And I want to kind of be honest, I appreciate you coming here, boss. Hey man, I appreciate you giving me this wall. I'm gonna give you this mic, if you guys can see it, like got the little thing in the back, but this is what we're doing right here. And I kind of just want to touch bases upon how we started this wall and how all these murals started coming above, because these murals right here are gonna become the epitome of all Hollywood, North Hollywood, right? Like this is our own little North Hollywood arts district in its own right here, right within this wall right here. So I'm gonna tell you guys a small story before I can ask my homeboy some questions right here, right? So we came, me and my boy A-Guy, we came and we did Young Dolph when he passed away, right? He made hustle music for everybody that wants to go ahead and hustle and make a grind. And everybody right here is on the grind, right? We're about trying to go ahead and make their money and be real and be honest. And we painted Young Dolph right here without no permission, which is a bad thing to do, and I don't encourage nobody to do that, But we did it because out of love and out of passion, and we're artists, and we chose this wall, and it's this is the perfect wall right here, right? So we did it, and after it was done, people started getting a lot of traction, and then after that, I met Vincent, and he gave me the blessing. He told me this was his wall, and we want to go ahead and introduce him, and kind of let you know what you think about it, and introduce yourself and let them know what you think, though.
I'm Vincent from Baruch Appliances. We're a major distributor in Los Angeles. I have 2 retail stores, 2 warehouses. We supply a lot of builders, management companies, apartment owners. So it was another day, I was coming back to the shop and I see this guy just painting a mural on the wall. It's like, what is this guy doing? I couldn't really see it. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And then I looked at it, I'm like, oh damn, this is nice. From there, I'm like, no, man, just keep doing it. Finish this piece, because this is really nice. And I had the Kobe mural on the side of the building, and I thought about possibly continuing the wall, and he kind of read what I was thinking already. He's like, we got to work on this wall. So he came and he started with the Young Dolph, and the Young Dolph just looks amazing. If you've seen it, you know what's up. You have to actually see it in person too, because in person it's just it looks better than the picture usually, It's like he goes off of a picture, but when you look at the paint, it's like, damn, this guy is
Hey, tell them, hey, it's just paint. Tell them.
It's just paint.
Yeah, you see
It's
the
just
logo?
paint.
You see the logo? This is my thing, JP, just paint. Hey, this is my logo right here.
That's what he does.
Everybody support me.
So, you know, that's kind of how it started. And then, you know, he was giving me some ideas, and I'm like, dude, amazing ideas. Nothing but smart, fire, like great murals like this one behind us. It's just really nice to have this on the wall, and you know, I'm happy to keep it on the wall, get it bigger, and see what we can do with it.
Hey man, I appreciate you. I'm gonna have to go ahead and take my glasses off for that one, man. I appreciate you both. You know what I mean? And we're gonna keep this one going. And look, I'm gonna give you guys, everybody that's tuned in right here to the podcast, I'm gonna be doing Chalino Sanchez up next, right here next to the Young Dolph mural, right? So we're breaking barriers and we're pushing lines. Black, white, Mexican, everybody, unity. We're pushing unity. We're pushing power, love, honor, respect. And you know what I mean? This is for us. This is for my gente. This is for my raza. This is for everybody in between, right? So I want to go ahead and, you know, just introduce somebody else too, you know, and you know, just let them know what they think. This has been a dear friend of mine, Chrissy, come through, and you know, we're gonna see what she has to say.
Hi, I'm Chrissy. AKA Chrissy, but my name is Christina Jimenez.
Hula Baby Tina on Instagram. On Instagram, Hula Baby Tina. Follow her.
Everybody does that. I don't know why.
It's a catchy name, and I like it. I fuck with it.
I'm not even Hawaiian.
Then why you have it on your Instagram
No,
there?
I just sounded cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, how do we met? I mean, you
How
can
did with me? All right, look, so I was going to Valley College, right? I was going to Valley College for architecture, right? So I was about like 19. I'm 29. It's 10 years ago, right? So I was going.
It's been that long.
Yeah, I was going to college for architecture, right? So before that, like, I didn't take school serious when I was in high school. So when I went to college, I told myself, I'm like, I'm gonna try to be like the best person I can be for my family, for my friends, you know what I mean? I gotta show them that, you know, like, we come here to go ahead and make some moves, right? So I got one of my buddies right there that was an engineer, and he was going to CSUN too, right? So it was like on a back and forth, and he told me, hey, we're gonna be part of this project right here. I want to introduce you to some friends, right? I said, okay, for sure. Like, you know, he says, you can go ahead and do like some of our visuals, some of our art, like graphics, because we're gonna enter in like a contest about some robots. I'm like, yeah, for sure. I did that in middle school, so I was like, okay, cool. So then I got introduced to a bunch of people, and that's when I, you know what I mean? That's when I kind of like, you know, ran into you, and you know what I mean? Like,
I was in the engineering department in one of the labs, and you were there.
Talk louder. Pop it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just an engineer. Yeah, I was just hanging out in the engineering department, and you actually had like your work, like you already had sketches of what you were gonna do, and I was like, damn, I want to follow that. Like, and I was already on some of like thinking I wanted to do something creative, but that was like even before I thought it was a possibility, because nobody ever tells you could actually be an artist and make a living out of it.
Yeah, hey man, I'm gonna touch up on that subject right there. Like, I became an artist organically, right? Like, I'm gonna say this story that I always say, and it really kind of touches my heart, because my mom always tells me, like, I'm living my dreams through you. Because when we came from Mexico, my mom was an artist as well, right? And she used to go ahead and enter like artist competitions, winning first prizes and everything, right? So, like, she had to go ahead and stop doing that, because, you know, my grandpa ended up leaving to the United States. So she left, you know, she left my mama, my grandma, and a few of her sisters that she had in Mexico. But he was providing financially, but not physically, right? So my mom had to stop doing all that and take care of, like, you know, the puercos that we had, the vacas, you know what I mean, the roosters and everything, you know, to go ahead and, you know, make a living. So, you know, when I was here, I started like paint. I fell in love with art. It was already in my genes, like DNA, right? So my mom always tells me, like, I'm living your dreams through you, and like, you gotta take it serious, because you no pressure, but you also represent not just me, but you also represent a lot of people that are voiceless, right? A lot of people that don't have your platform, and like, my platform took me blood, sweat, and tears to go ahead and like get where I'm at, right? Because a lot of people in the beginning don't support you until it's cool to support you, right? So it's like, everybody watching, I know who's a real friend or a real foe, right? But nonetheless, like, you know, go ahead, like, you know, I got introduced to her, and go ahead, keep talking. My bad, you know, just to butt in, but I wanted to go ahead and make that clear though.
But I was like interested in where you were gonna go, because you said you just like, yeah. So anyway, I started following you on Instagram as before you even had like, you know, like your following.
Like 200 followers.
Something like that, yeah. And now you're like with
Nah, I still don't have much followers,
Nah,
but I need
come
more
on.
followers, man. Go ahead, tap into my
on the
Instagram.
screen. You should just name all the artists.
Yeah, I
He's
should
been
have made a
working
list of
with.
everybody
All the
that
famous
follows
people. Follow that.
me. Pop my collar.
Wait, you gotta.
Go ahead, though.
Damn. Okay. Let's talk about who we're here for. Mac.
Yeah. So, what did Mac Miller mean to you? Did you listen to him? Did you not listen to him? What you think about it, like from a music point of view, and just from like also like I'm gonna be serious, like from addiction. You know what I mean? When it comes to like drug abuse, I know everybody in the family got somebody that is struggling through that. It's not even just the drug abuse and shit. It has to be from like porn abuse, like everything in between that, like we men and women kind of have to deal with, So what do you think about Mac Miller and, like what do you think about the Mural itself?
The Mural is it's beautiful. I was about to cuss again. It's beautiful. Like I said, the owner's like, what a great idea to allow you to do this, because it makes just the neighborhood more attractive and it shows culture. And I mean, we're Valley kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, it's kind of like our stomping grounds.
You ever been addicted to something?
Oh, damn.
Be real, be honest. Like, hey, this is some real raw shit right here. Like,
yeah, I mean,
to be honest, we all have an addiction. Go ahead.
Addiction to like people. Some people are not good for you at all, but you're still like connected, and you're just like, damn, I just want to be around them, though it's like toxic as hell. That, or relying on partying or drinking, having a joint, a spliff every once in a while. I mean, it's plants, it's whatever. I think it's medicine, but like there's also like treating it like a Band-Aid. It's not always necessary, and it's really good to feel your feelings for what they are, because that's how you're gonna get cheating me. That's how you really build tough skin, is feeling your feelings for what they are, I think. So stop putting a Band-Aid on it sometimes. We're gonna live, we're gonna be humans, but
that's a perfect segue to why I painted Mac Miller, right? Because he wasn't banding his feelings up on like drug abuse, even though he was, but it's like he let it out to the public. And when you let things out to the public and you let the public in your life, it's a different vibe, because people always want to judge you, and you always feel judged by everybody, right? You see the comments, you see the lies, you see the people talking shit all the time, and it just like it makes you feel like shit when you're like in your room by yourself, like you're crying and you just feel hopeless and you feel helpless, and it's just like, bro, like
I love when artists make songs about doing normal shit, like I'm in my room, I'm bored as hell, I have no friends, I feel like I have no friends. Like there's so many songs like that, and a lot of people don't know them because they're not dance hits, they're not on the radio, they're like super depressing, but like you kind of feel, and like you're like, damn, like even like you'd be rich as fuck and like still feel
super
like
lonely.
shit.
Yeah.
So lonely.
And it's like, people say, like money can't buy happiness, but people talk about like, I'd rather cry in a Lamborghini than in a Honda, but at the end of the day, you're still crying
jokes,
though.
You
But at the end of the day, you're still crying, and you still feel lonely, and you still feel helpless, and you feel like people don't fuck with you, and your family like dislikes you.
Trust.
You don't know how to trust. Trust is an important thing too.
Yeah, does everybody want you for like the clout, the money, the perks? I'm friends with the whatever. Oh, we're friends. Like that's why people say, like, if you've never been to my house, you never met my grandma, we're not homies.
Yeah. You don't meet my mama, dog. Like, and my mama has a good intuition. It's like, hey, no te juntas con las chusmas. You know what I mean? She be saying that, but hey, love and respect to my mama. Hey, did you ever listen to Mac Miller?
Yeah. You asked me that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fight you when you asked me that. I was like,
you could get down, fool. Show your muscles. Damn, you scary. But
I would say I really got into him at Good AM, or even what was after that? It wasn't Circles. It was Divine.
The Divine Feminine. Oh
yeah.
My God, the Divine Feminine. I love that song with Kendrick, when he talks about his grandma meeting his grandpa. Oh man, that hit so hard to me. My parents been married for like 28 years, almost 30 years, right? You know what I mean? And like, it's a beautiful thing to see my mom, and my mom still gets happy when my dad gets home. She sees him through the window, my dog sees him through the window, and like, she still gets happy. And it's like, to me, that's what I'm looking for in a woman, to always like trying to go ahead and find the best in the man. And my mom, like, you know what I mean? I look at my mom like in a pedestal, because she's the only woman that that's gonna always command me y me va a decir lo que tengo que hacer. You know what I mean? So
And if you don't,
it also, you know, la chancla. You know what I mean? But even that, like my older sister Maria, I love her to death. My little sister too, Lali, I love you to death too. You know, man. My little brother too, man. I love you and I do everything for you and I hope you guys see it. And you know what I mean? You got any last words?
Damn, I hope everybody gives Mac Miller the time to like be listened to. If like never like get into it, because I feel like a lot of it, because like more upbeat songs are more popular. And if you like treated his albums like a full ass like piece of art and like listened to it through, like maybe start the most recent stuff, because I would say like after he got like signed with Warner, like definitely the music got more not pop, like I don't even put that on him, or even like more commercial, but like he just had better tools, you know, more money to have like this studio and like met more
Best
people.
Day Ever was, man, that was a song when that was a video that actually
what's your favorite songs?
Best Day Ever, No Love Lost, Wings. There's a bunch of them that I can't really mention until I hear them. Like, oh yeah, this is a badass fucking song, right? But like those were the ones that actually kind of made me start getting more attracted to them, right? And
if you ever want to be in a good mood, listen to What's the Use. I know it's on on swimming. Just it's like funny as shit. I'm in the car, I'm like
you're the type of people I see in the freeway, huh? Just dancing like that, just being crazy, huh?
I'll even point at you.
I want to crash your ass. I want to crash your ass.
I'll point at you and be like, you too? You want some of this?
No, I love también. I think it's called Colors and Shapes. Oh, that's my jam right there, man. That's my jam.
Sing it.
Nah, I'm kind of scared right now, right? But
There's one thing.
Big shout out to my boy Electric Blue for making me the stickers. You see me in public, you see me in traffic, and I have these stickers on me. I care about my fans. I care about everybody that fucks with me. I'm gonna give you something for free. You don't have to pay for them. Other people make you pay for shit, right? I'm gonna give you for free. I pay for myself, but I love everybody that, you know, supports me genuinely, and I know who's been there since the bottom. And once I get my shot to like stardom, I'm gonna always go ahead and like bring those people, and always have those people around me that actually like fuck with me genuinely, to a point that they just want to see me succeed, right? And people don't like that shit because, you know, like you was broke, I was broke, but I just took advantage, right? You never heard me complain about shit I couldn't manage. Bam, you know what I mean?
That was a commercial, guys.
I'm gonna break that off, man. Yeah, it was a little quick commercial, right? So, man, big shout out to my boy Electric Blue, man, for making me the stickers. I'm gonna go ahead and if you see me, I'm gonna give you some for free, man. Put this shit on your Stanley Cup. You know what I mean? And we're gonna keep it moving.
I hope none of anybody that follows you.
You wanna go ahead? You wanna say something else before you bounce? I'm gonna kick you out. So you be
damn. I don't know. Oh, you know what always gets me? I just want one thing about Mac Miller. There's that song like Spins, I think. Is it Spinning or Spins?
Spins.
You know, almost at the end where he's like, "Oh yeah, I just graduated high school." I think
my bad. We're in the ghetto right here. So you know the ambulance passed by. Everybody, you know what I mean?
But yeah, when he says that, I think about like his death, and like he probably who knows what he knew, how like long his life was gonna last, but like how he felt in that moment, like just something so simple, and he had no idea where he was gonna go and like how lonely he was gonna get or whatever was gonna happen. But like that was like pure joy. Like even if he didn't care to finish school, if it was for his parents or
that's
whatever.
That's what I loved about the Best Day Ever music video, because it shows him as like a 11-year-old kid dancing, rapping, and just being like so fucking humble and like so true to who he really is, right? Because we all have the start, but we all don't finish the same, right? So like that music video itself, when he's singing to his parents, is the truest things that I can go ahead and you know, just assimilate too, because I was always that person as well. So I see him in me, and thank you so much for coming through, giving me your time. You know, I know you had other things to do, but man, much love. We're gonna bring my other boy, right? Above the Clouds. You can follow him on Instagram, Valley versus Everybody, right? And we have some of his molds right here, right? And his molds, he does them through 3D printing. He has a background on molding, you know, and everything in between, right? So these are all his molds. If you want to purchase them, you can follow him on Above the Clouds, right?
Yeah, Above the Clouds.
And you know, we don't have Esteban Oreal for real, but we got him in
we got his figurine right here.
Little figurine right here, right? So hey, we gotta go go ahead and improvise right now. We have a low budget, you know what I mean? So we gonna make it happen though. We don't have them real life. We have them right here, and you know what I mean, a figurine, right? So go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself, bro.
Yeah, a little bit about myself. My name's Louis. I go by Cheech. I used to do some graph and wheat pasting and stuff back in the days, and I do 3D modeling, animation work, and from then it transitioned into doing 3D printing, prop design and stuff like that. So I work with a bunch of artists just putting things together and bringing their ideas to life in figurines and characters and animation and modeling, anything cool that has to do with digital work I jump into.
Nice, nice. Yeah, so like, this is a big introduction of how art really makes people come together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I met this guy just passing through. He was looking at my stuff, and I also have two of the murals right here on the side of me, and the camera's gonna go ahead and show you that, right? So we got Young Dolph and Draco the Ruler, but in between, I purposely made a space for Mac Miller because why not? You know what I mean? These are all people that have fallen, but I call these murals, I call this big wall right here, the rise of the fallen. Make that shit in big words right there when it comes out, right? The rise of the fallen, right? Like
these murals here too are gonna become like little epicenters of North Hollywood area because there's not too much just murals and graffiti and nice things going up around here. And then JP just coming through and just blessing the city and continuing his work. You know, this is the type of stuff we want to have and just support the community and support fallen artists and just everybody. You know,
and these are all, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, these are all self-funded murals, right? And nobody pay me for these murals. People talking about how much you get paid, how much you get paid. I hate that question when people ask me, how much you get paid for this, how much, it's like, fool. It's not about the money. It's like, fool, I'll pay with $5 in my pocket or I pay with 5,000 in my pocket. Nonetheless, I'm still painting. I'm gonna do what I love and I'm gonna go hard as we're gonna make it happen. Just the blessing of the wall itself, that's all I need, right? And a good friend, good company around me, that's all I really need.
And as artists like this, we're just passionate about our work, you know? So like I did these things for free and then people started liking them and I just started selling them and making more of them, you know? And same with you, you know, you do these for free sometimes and the commission just comes together and you can just start working on more projects, you know? Maybe we'll do something later in the future, we'll figure it out.
No, we're gonna solidify that right now. We are gonna make something in the future, right? You're gonna look for, like, you know, our little figurines coming out, you know what I mean?
So now, no
doubt, you know what I mean? So what you think about Mac Miller, bro? What was your connection to him?
Man.
Talk your shit right here.
Dude, I followed Mac for a while. I love this music because he just had that good like hip hop like vibe, you know, that kid with the backpack type of thing, you know? And I love his beats. One of my favorite things, I don't know if people ever saw, was him on Tiny Desk. Did you ever see that?
Yeah. Which one was it?
This is the only one that he did.
The Tiny Desk concert. Oh my
he
god.
Did a bunch of it's not which are so good.
Mirrors in the Wall. What's the one called? My bad if I'm mispronouncing it. Don't try to cook me up in the comments, right?
Songs real quick, but that was a good one where you get to see like, because when you get to see someone perform, you really get to see like how they feel about their songs, you know?
Yeah.
That one I felt a lot, Mac Miller was sick, dude. I love that guy, man. It sucks that he passed, but you know, we're here honoring him as much as we can, you know, his music, murals.
What's your POV on like addiction, bro? You know what I mean? We all have an addiction, don't lie. Everybody watching this shit, don't lie. Like, you got your own addiction, you're scared to go ahead and actually voice it to like the people because you're scared that people are gonna judge you, right? But the most authentic people are the ones that people like because you see them in you and you don't have the balls to do it, right? So what do you think about addiction?
I mean, you know, the right kind of addiction, you know, be passionate about something you're into, you know, like those people that just can just get hyper focused, super ADHD, and they just jump into their craft and, you know, regardless if they make money or not, they're in it, they care about it, you know, and they're just gonna keep doing it regardless if people are looking. And that's the type of good passion and just being like addicted to your work, you know, like you're gonna keep doing this whether you get paid or not, you know.
Absolutely.
This is what you love. This is what I do. I'm gonna keep making stuff, and
even if it's just for us, you know what I mean?
Even if it's just us. Exactly, dude. Completely agree.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming by.
Yes,
I met my boy passing by, you know, and, you know, I appreciate you kind of connecting with me because this is what art does. It connects people together, you know, so, appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, my guy.
Man, but
I'll see you.
Man, check your shit out, man. Valley versus everybody.
Everybody.
Valley ain't one day Valley till the day I die. Go ahead, run it. All right, in the next section right here, we're gonna bring another friend of mine, a young guy, you know, and I want to get everybody's point of view right here, right? So we got older people, we got younger people, and, you know, we got men, women, and everybody in between, right? So come through, bro. Go ahead. I like your shirt too, bro. No doubt, man. How are you? Everything good? Yeah, no doubt, man. So get your get the camera, get your microphone. And you know, tell us a little bit about you, man. What's your name? What's your background? What does Mac Miller mean to you? And you know what I mean? Go ahead and like speak your mind right here, bro. You have a free space, and this space is non-judgmental. You know what I mean? And you can go ahead and say what you want. Go ahead.
My name's Andrew. I'm from Whittier. You know, repping the 562.
Whittier, go ahead. Go ahead. Stand up. Whittier, stand up. Go ahead. Yeah, okay. Put some claps in the background. Put some claps right there. Everybody. Go ahead. All right, you go to school. How old are you?
I'm 13.
13?
Yeah.
You look like 15, 16, bro. Like, I thought you was older, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's because you're tall, though. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Like, you're 13. What school you go to?
I'm homeschooled right now. Unfortunately, I hate it, but I want to.
It's all right. It's all right. You know what I mean?
But it's better because I get to do a lot more things at home. Like, I get to spend a lot of time playing music, and
you play instruments?
Yeah.
Okay, what
Guitar.
you play?
Guitar. And I'm gonna try to learn the keys in a little bit.
Man, that's love. My dad's been trying to go ahead and play the guitar for a minute, you know, just through YouTube school. He be trying to go ahead and do his little thing, right? So I appreciate everybody that plays an instrument. Mac Miller here was a multi-talented artist too. You know, he did not just sing, act, be himself, play the guitar, piano, and everything in between, right? So like you have a lot of similarities, right? So what else you do? Go ahead.
I do a lot of things. Like I said, I play music. I like to draw every now and then. You know, I paint a little bit.
Okay.
I play soccer. I tried out for my friend's team. And
what position?
Team. Forward.
Forward.
Yeah.
All right.
And winger.
All right. Damn, you have a mustache already, bro. Like, that's a trip, bro. I didn't get a mustache till I was probably like already like in high school. But my boy already had a mustache. People develop quickly, right? So go ahead. You play soccer?
Yeah. Occasionally, it was just like for fun, like at school during recess and stuff. But now, I don't want to go pro or anything, but I have
fun.
love for it. Yeah,
that's right.
It's pretty dope. It keeps you in shape and stuff, and it's like it teaches you a good sense of responsibility and how to be determined and focus on stuff, and to go like you just gotta try hard for everything that you want, and if you're hungry, you'll get it.
You guys heard that? Y'all felt that? Hey, I appreciate you being honest. Like, okay, next question. What did Mac Miller mean to you? Like, you hear his music. Like, what made you attracted to like his music endeavors?
It meant a lot to me, but what attracted me was just the way he explored music. It was like different than other people. Like a lot of songs of his, the beats that he used was like at that time it was unheard of. Like nobody did it like him at his time, and the way he explored music was really dope. And it was like a lot of songs, and you know his wording was crazy because it was like I felt like a lot of people can connect to it. And if you just think about what he says, like a lot of stuff that he talked about, it was not only like what he went through, but his emotions. And it takes a lot to talk about your emotions, especially as a man, because you know we're starting to slowly break this stereotype of like men don't cry and men don't feel emotions.
Bro, I love that, bro. And you're hearing the point of view from a 13-year-old, bro. And I think as like progressive as we're trying to be, I think we're also instilling that into the young kids, man. So I love how you think, I love your mind, bro. And you know what I mean? Like it's also kind of inspiring for me as being older, right? So like you're really resilient, and you know what I mean, man. Salute to this man. Like he's able to go ahead and be honest with his feelings too, and you know, like keep on going to school, do your thing, bro. And what's your favorite song from Mac Miller that you have?
My favorite right now at the moment, I've been really messing with either Dang or Diablo.
Diablo, yeah. That was hard too.
Yeah, Diablo, I like that one.
That was hard too, right?
The pregame for soccer,
that's your thing right there, the pregame? That shit pumps you up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight, that's tight. You heard the POV from a 13-year-old boy. That's beautiful, bro. I'm glad you have your head on your shoulder. I want you to keep on going with your you know, like with whatever endeavor you're trying to go ahead and set forward, bro. Like everybody else that's already been here before, keep on doing your thing, bro. You know, I started painting since I was like probably like in second grade, right? I remember painting since I was in second grade with my homeboy next to me, and we're like, okay, like I bet I could paint it better than you, right? And that when I went to middle school, my sister was a year older than me, right? So I was in 8th grade. She was already in 9th grade in high school. She had a little boyfriend that used to tag on backpacks. That was like back then when you used to wear your JanSport, and you know you had like graffiti in the bag, and you think you were cool, right? Like I know everybody remembers that. That was a great time, right? But you know, I remember asking him to go ahead and like paint my backpack. You know what I mean? And I was rocking that already in middle school, and damn, I went on a whole tangent. I forgot my point I was trying to make, right? But I appreciate you, bro. Like, man, you're super genuine, and that's love for me, bro. And is there anything you wanna say before we get out of here? You wanna give a shout out to anybody, like your crush, everybody in Whittier? Nah, go ahead, dog.
No, but I just want to say.
Dang, he said no.
Well, thank you to my mom. I love my mom. You know, my dad, because, you know, he made me. Fresh out his balls.
Fresh out the nutsack.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, no cap.
But just remember the name, man. I'm a future producer. I'm gonna.
Hey, remember the name, future producer. You heard it here first, man. When my boy blows up worldwide, man, we gonna have the first interview right here, dog. But don't let me down, fool. Keep on doing, dog. Cause like I don't want to give a shout out and you know you become nobody, fool. Like you're gonna be the best around here, right?
Man.
So. Go ahead, dog, and you know the people that brought you here. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, thank you, Tia. Tio,
your tia, your tio, you know, they're right here. Like, much love to them. You came from Whittier. It's probably like an hour and a half. You know what I mean? 2 hours. You know what I mean? 3 hours or something. You know,
that traffic
put a little bit of
sucks,
sauce on it. You know what I mean? Just to make it more exciting, right?
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Man, thank you so much, bro. Hey, man, remember my homeboy Andrew right here? We gonna make it to the top, dog. Hey, when you make it to the top and you see me still painting, fool, like, you know, bless me out, fool. You know what I mean?
I got you with the
Thank
paint,
you, bro, so much, fool. Appreciate you, boss. All right, so right now we're gonna bring a great friend of mine, right? I met this dude painting murals up in Sylmar with my homegirl Erica friend, my homeboy Levi, you know, my homeboy me versus Rasul, you know, and everybody in between, man. Sit down, bro, man. This is my boy right here, man. I love this man to death, bro. Yeah. No lie, bro. So go ahead, man. Say your name, your full name, your Instagram, where you been at, you know what I mean, and everything in between, dog.
Hello, my name is Andrew, and I go by Transient Eye.
On Instagram, follow him on Instagram, everybody, please.
Transient Eye. Also, I was just in Nepal for the last 4 months, so that's what I've been doing.
That's a moment of silence, man. Everybody clap it up. In the comments, put the hand claps. Go ahead.
Yep. I tattoo. I do digital designs, yeah, and I usually focus on like psychedelic folk.
Psychedelic folk, what that mean? Go ahead, dive into it.
So I really like psychedelics, and I do folk art.
Damn, that's beautiful, bro. Hey, that shit don't even make sense, but like, hey, that's some real shit though.
Mind blown.
Yeah, that shit don't even make sense. Psychedelic folk art.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I like intuitive.
Are you living in this universe?
Yeah.
You living in a parallel universe, huh?
Sometimes,
okay.
Yeah, perpendicular.
I gotta put my face right.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So I like intuitive art. I've been doing art since I've been a kid, and so just like kind of developing style from that. Yeah,
man. So I met this man, like I said, up in the Mural. Ever since then, I knew, like, you know, you run into people and like their aura, like my aura spans to 6 feet, right? Like, and I know you feeling it right now, right? But like I know, like my man here, his aura and like his third eye, his pineal gland are like expanded, right? You know,
wide open.
They're wide open. Like there's no lead in it. You know what I mean? There's no lead from like, you know, the shit we get intoxicated with, right? But like my man here, he's a genuine man. Like I met this guy through like a mural, and ever since then, his vibe and like his characteristics and who he is as a person, I was really attracted to. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, I love who you are, bro. Please don't ever change. And you know, like I always reach out to you, right? My boy was in Nepal, you know what I mean, doing great things for the community out there, you know. And I invited him here last minute. He came through, and that says a lot about his character. So man, I appreciate that so much, man. And go ahead and talk about Mac Miller. What's your thing? Like, I want to hear your point of view, your perspective, bro, because you have a really interesting mind.
Yeah, thank you, man.
What's your glasses though?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah, the glasses are hard though. I like the shade of them like that, like the cheetah print.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I would say that I'm very thankful for being here. I very much respect you as an artist and a human being. The mural we worked on together had a team of very incredible artists that I was.
Big shout out to all of them.
Yeah, big shout out to all of them.
11 Projects, Levi, my boy Chris, my homegirl Christy, my boy here, like everybody in between. My bad if I didn't mention you. You know, my mind's running a mile a minute though. Go ahead.
Yeah, incredible team. But yeah, this mural is extremely beautiful. I'm very happy. This is the first time I'm seeing it in person, and yeah, I mean, I love talking about it technically, I love the the tonal gradient of portrait, how much it looks like Mac Miller. That's good. Yeah, you know.
You're judging me already, right? So look, another thing I want to go ahead and touch upon right here with this Mac Miller mural. I chose 2 pictures, right? And I posted it on my Instagram, and I did a poll. Which picture should I go ahead and choose? Everybody chose this picture out of like 300 people that voted. Everybody chose this picture because it captured who he is as a human being, right? When you're smiling, you're the truest self.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's literally your higher vibration. That's the epitome of who you really are, right? So this interview here really kind of like made me like, yo, I want to go ahead and paint this picture itself, because it's like, how much true can you get, right? When you're smiling, you're happy, and when you're happy, you radiate that towards everybody else as well, right? So go ahead, keep talking about that. Keep pumping my chest, flatter me up.
Well, I mean, I love the background colors. It's like very poppin'.
You know what the background means?
I don't.
Damn, get out.
Oh.
Get your ass out. Nah, look. The background, it's from a debut, a project that he did, which is called Faces, right?
Oh, okay.
And we all go through different phases when, you know, you're traveling through life, right? And this is the background that I wanted to choose because it's a badass yellow background with a bunch of different geometric shapes, right? And you know, it's a beautiful thing that I think would really pop out towards the mirror itself, because it's a black and gray tone versus a background that's really beautiful. I think, you know, that's what it kind of like, you know, make it look more dope. You know what I mean? Most dope, like he said. We did it out. We did it without a Drake feature.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he says. But you know what I mean? Just the people know. The people will know.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, I'm very happy to see it. I think all the murals on the wall are extremely amazing. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm a big fan of your work. Yeah, I think you're extremely professional, you know, and you do great work, you know.
Thank you so much, bro. Your voice is soothing to the listeners, to the viewers, right? And thank you so much for like keeping it real, you know, and being able to kind of, you know, just shed some light on it. And it's your first time seeing it, so it's like a genuine expression, right? So thank you so much, bro. Is there anything you want to plug in? Is there anything you want to say before you leave? Like any shout outs?
Well, I would just say on Mac Miller, I think he was, you know, I can't say I'm like, I listen to him every day, but he's like a very, I would say an artist of a lifetime kind of thing, where he captured like a cultural narrative that was very important to talk about. Yeah. And the connections with like musicians in the community. A musician like he played with on NPR, Thundercat, love Thundercat. I mean, he just, he's
up here.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, love Thundercat, love the musicians. I mean, just really incredible artist, Mac Miller.
What artists do you listen to other than Mac Miller? Like,
dude, I listen to so much.
What's your favorite like musician at the moment?
Favorite musician at the moment, man. Oh, probably Andre 3000.
Oh,
yeah, I know people.
What's up with the new album he took out?
I love that album. Yeah? Yes, I mean, I love new age jazz, probably psychedelics, you know, oriented. I mean, totally. He mentioned doing ayahuasca on like television, you know.
That's a brave man.
He's a brave man, you know. And Outkast, I mean, it was also just like Mac Miller, very capturing the time and what people needed to hear. kind of being, kind of artists that are true antennas for the culture.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Andre 3000, but that album has so many LA musicians that I love.
And he was a ghostwriter for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think even to Future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, Andre 3000, brilliant. And just one of those like genuine artists, I think just like Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, so that's my favorite probably.
Hold on, we're having the trash man pass by, so it might get a little fucking blurry. We on Lancashire and Hamlin, like this is the hood right here, bro. Like, know, there's a bunch of fucking noises going up and down right here, right?
Yeah, hell yeah! Shout out to Trash.
Shout out to WN. We need a sponsorship right here with a trash can or something. I'm playing.
Yo, sponsorship, please. Yeah, hell yeah. For my neighborhood, But So thanks for letting me talk, man.
Man, bro.
Hell yeah.
I love you, bro.
You too,
You know
man.
what I mean? We're going to keep on being connected. Love, power, respect, and honor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're going to keep it going.
All right.
Yo. So this is the last person we're going to have on. We're going to say the best for last, right? You know what I mean? So go ahead and speak to the public. Let them know who you are. You know what I mean? And how you found out about the Mac Miller mural. And, everything in between. I love your tattoos, though, too, man. It's Kev on D?
It's Amy Winehouse.
Oh, I'm goofy as fuck. Like say Kev on. Hey, I don't even know fucking people like that, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's Amy Winehouse, and then I got my Psycho Realm gas mask over here.
You from the old school, huh? Yeah, Psycho Realm and all that, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
Remembers, damn, was that for, of course, Immortal Technique and like everybody in between that, right? So,
yes, all that underground shit.
Yeah.
My name is Itzo, and I'm from Whittier, and I've seen your murals all around. Like, I remember seeing you painting walls, I think on Instagram, and
Painting who?
Painting walls, just different walls.
Oh, I think you said Wells. I'm like,
no,
I never painted Wells before.
Painting walls.
Go ahead.
No, and I just was so inspired just how detailed your work is. It's beautiful to see somebody using their hands and their gifts that God gave them. And so when you posted that you were doing this Mac mural, I was just like, fuck, I need to come see it. And that same night that you finished it, I brought my nephew and my other little nephew. He's 7 years old. And we rolled up, and we were just like...
From Whittier?
Yeah.
Shit, you catch traffic?
Yes. On the way here and the way back, the little kids were like, fuck. Like,
I'm hungry.
Yeah, like they were just not having it. But I was like, I need to come catch this mural. Like, you just finished it. And Mac Miller has been just super... like therapy for me too, like through good times and bad times. And I just know that music has carried me through some really difficult seasons in my life, and I'm really grateful for people that can put language to their pain are special, And so I just felt like even you, through your painting and your hands, like you could feel your soul through your paintings. I don't know if anybody's ever said that to you.
Man, look, that's love to me, right? And recently I had just received a compliment that said, man, your art is not seen, it's felt. And I felt that to my heart, you know what I mean? Because it's really real. I literally fucking pour my blood and shedding tears onto like my murals, right? Like I'm here in the night when it's cold as fuck and there's nobody here, right? So I'm here by myself, but it's like I don't care about who's here or not. Like I'm here about the long run. And you know what I mean? Like shout out to my boy Mac and Juvie. Like we're doing a little podcast for the long run, right? But it's literally like this is me. This is a piece of my time. This is a piece of my life. It is a moment in life that I spend it on this mirror right here, right? So go ahead. My bad for interrupting.
No, we're good. But Mac Miller's been just someone special in my life, and it just broke my heart, when I found out that he passed away. It was just something unfortunate, because I really thought he was back on the come up, like on life, and that just goes to show like how life is, peaks and valleys, like sometimes we're high and we're good, and then the low can come right that same day, and like he was just probably caught up in some funk that night, and it just sucks that we lost a good artist, but at the same time he lives through his music and his melodies, and we have that blessing of being able to play whenever we fucking feel like, damn, I'm happy, I'm gonna play some Mac, and when I'm sad, I'm gonna play some Mac, and just realizing that he left us like something that's timeless, you know?
Man, that's beautiful. You said some beautiful words right there. And like you said, like him passing away, he probably got a bad batch, you know? And I want to go ahead and say that, you know, with like a serious tone though, because that's literally what I'm trying to do with my family, my parents, my community, you know, and my brothers, my sisters, you know, and everybody that's here, everybody that came up here, you know what I mean? Hold on. We're in the hood. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the people behind the cameras and all that. Big shout out to my boy Fuego. You know, this came out of a thought and we made it happen and now we're here. And it's like, it's crazy that when you set your mind to something, you can really fucking do it, right? You just have to have like people that really believe. Even if you don't have people that believe in you, because there's some people that are doing shit that don't have nobody to believe in them, but they believe in themselves. Like, you know, and you, that's all you really fucking need in this world, all right? You just have your boss set to the ground, step out, like people say, like the young boy says, stand on business. You know what I mean? Stand on your business. You know what I mean? And like do whatever you want to do, right? Like, and without any judgment, without any fear of like, you know, just being judged by other people. So what? They're not paying your rent. They're not gonna go ahead and drive you. They're not gonna go ahead and give you food, right?
Right. Yeah. And I agree also with like people don't reach out when you're down. You know, they like to see people when they're on the come up, and it's like it's just difficult when you're down. That's when you most need support. When you most need somebody to just say, hey, keep going. You know. And on the way here, I was thinking today I'm 60 days sober from my addiction. So
man, that's fucking love.
And I didn't even plan to. I wasn't thinking I was gonna speak or anything. But you know, if you open the floor, I'm down. And I just give God all the great, like, my praises, you know, because like I know what addiction is, and I've been stuck in that cycle for a long time, and it's really a blessing to feel my feelings, to be alive, to breathe, you know, and like just know that there's hope after you go through some hard shit, you know, because last year was really difficult. And
I'm gonna get up and give you a hug. No lie, man. That's some real last shit right there. That's human emotion, and that's somebody speaking from their heart, right? That really does have you know, overcame and is overcoming and it's on the come up, you know, right?
Definitely.
So any type of addiction, I know we all go through that too, right? And it's brave for you to actually kind of like put it forward, right? Because a lot of people are scared because they're gonna be judged, right? But man, fuck that. Like, you know, like we all have an addiction. We all have to admit it. You know, the first part of moving forward is admitting it.
Right. And so with that being said, I started school again. I'm at LA Trade Tech taking the sign graphics course.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just like, I don't know where this is gonna take me, but I'm down to just learn and create and be around other creative people and beautiful souls like you know? And so I'm just like, fuck, like.
Don't leave me hanging.
No, like, I don't know what you were doing, if you were giving the God praises or what, but dude, it's just beautiful to be here in this moment in time, you know, and I think that we're never gonna get time back, but we could do our best with what's ahead of us, you know. And I'm just really grateful to be here and to know you and just come show support. Like, I want to buy a shirt, your pants, your hoodie. I want to buy everything, and I'm gonna tag your shit up. So yeah, it's just
zoom in. Right, this is my clothing line, and you know what? I need real supporters like her. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of friends that always want something in return, right? And it's like that's not genuine support. You don't really want to see me win. You just want something in return. You just want to say, "Oh, I fuck with him. Oh yeah, I know him. Like I could call him and he gonna answer," type of shit, right? People like to do that shit, right? But I need. There's a saying that says like, "The strangers support you more than friends," right? And that's some true that shit though, right? Because they know where you come from, and it's like. The people that don't know you and they support you so much, bro. The game even said it like, friends will keep you broke, you know? Strangers will keep you rich. You know what I mean? They're the ones that are kind of giving you opportunities, right? So, man, I want to go ahead and close that off like that. I appreciate you coming by. And you know what I mean? What you said was really, like, valuable to me. And I hope it's valuable to you guys as well because it's real human emotion. And, you know, I can tell by the way you speak that you've gone through a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I can just tell. Right? So I appreciate you coming by, saying your words, you know, and we're going to go ahead and close it off with a little outro right here, right? So thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I appreciate your husband coming by, you know, driving your little nephew down here.
For sure.
So, you know, we're going to go ahead and keep it moving. Yeah, and it's all love, power, love, and respect, honor, knowledge, and everything in between, like I said. Hey, before we close this off, I want to go ahead and, you know, give a huge shout out to everybody that's been tuning in, everybody that's you know, been like kept it a long way, all 30 minutes, man. If you don't fuck with this shit, fast forward and go to another channel. To be honest, like, yo, there's some real shit right here, and you know, like I said, like this came out of a thought that me and my homeboy had. and we made it happen, man. Big shout out to my homeboy that bought all these little figurines right here. You know, everybody that came by, everybody that sat on this chair, and even the homeboy right here that supplied us with this chair, like, you know, big love to him. And you know, big shout out to my parents, my family, friends, and everyone. You know, we're gonna close this one off. We have a special guest right now and then that just pulled up to the fucking crib, dog. Hey, yo, pull up. My homie just pulled in right here, man. Go ahead and say who you is, fool. You got the little mic right here, dog. Want me to be rapping? Do your thing.
Nah, hey, shout out my boy JP Murals, feel me? Actually touched up.
To that camera right
Which
there.
one, this one?
Yeah.
All right, man, shout out JP Murals, man. Came to the city and blessed us, man, with some real art. I go by the name of Young Kobe, feel me?
Yeah, no
Nah, I just
doubt,
wanna
man. Hey,
stop
fool,
by,
appreciate
see you
that. Hey,
you already
fool.
know, bro.
Go ahead, man. Much
Nah,
love, bro.
love.
Man, much
Nah, you
love, dog.
already
Thank you for
know.
stopping by, dog.
Okay,
You know? Yeah, man, I'm gonna give you one of these. I'm gonna give you another one for your homeboy too, dog. You know what I mean?
Bro, you already know. I appreciate you guys too for pulling up, and, you know?
Look, to him right there, man. Give him to the gang right there,
Nah,
fool.
for real, appreciate
Hey, man,
you.
much
Have a good
love,
one.
dog,
You
for
already
sure,
know.
man. No cap. Yeah, no doubt. Go ahead and you know, go hit me up on the Instagram. My Instagram is JP Murals at JP Murals. My TikTok is JP Murals 1. My YouTube channel, this is gonna come out on my YouTube channel. It's called JP Murals TV. Shout out to everybody behind the cameras. And you know, if I missed anything, I'm sorry. Like, this is our first time doing it. This is literally our first time doing it. So I don't even know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm just right here talking shit, to be honest, right? Like, it's our first time doing it, and I hope that everybody kind of spreads the love, spreads it with the family, and you know, I hope to go ahead and make more of these type of you know, little gatherings, right? It's a podcast, but I call it little gatherings with the people that I fuck with, the people I love with. You know, we're just gonna go ahead and spit some real human emotion, real shit though, man. So we're out, man. Your boy JP Murals, and we out though, man.
Complete like Nikes in the Nikes on my feet, keep my cipher complete like Nikes on my feet, keep my cipher complete.
Hey, lace 'em up, lace 'em up, lace 'em up, lace 'em. Blue suede shoes stay crispy like bacon. Nikes on my feet make my cipher complete. I stay shining like the lights on the street in the night. Reeves take me shopping when I'm up in New York. Hit the shoe store, go and cop a few more. You at the mall getting dinner at the food court. I'm in LA eating 22 course. Young boss, bitch, paper in my pockets. I got a closet filled with shoe boxes. Mom said my spending habit a little bit obnoxious, but a pilot stayed fresh up in his cockpit. Used to rock hand-me-downs, now buy some clothes, wear 'em out. Hit the club, bitches pull their cameras out. Living in a dream, they beginning to believe. My hotel smell like cigarettes and weed. Shit, with what I'm spitting, they should give me a degree.